guys, welcome. My name is Rachel Kwainona, also known as Rach, and I'm your host for today with my favorite
Mandevu Jive.
Oh yeah, thank you. You look really good. You just had to do that.
Yeah, don't come on.
Don't we just love a bearded hands?
I even gonna make up your gonna say on point.
Thank you. I really tried.
Also, let me tell you a story about what do you call this?
Lashes.
So I remember I had a shoot sometime taenda photoshoot kanika baby was there go tipakati pakushoota baby vakadonha shamwari.
And do you know how embarrassing that is? It's sort of like eyelash kadona ne wig. The embarrassment is the same level.
Kakadonha kapaya ndazviona manje uziya because akapose angari yesterday
apanga ndotana kana mapicture kanaka
uziya so takazotora time out
shame. I know, Sha, it's
embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing, and yeah, it's like a woman thing, I guess. But yeah,
we are starting June. Today is 1 June.
1 June. New month.
Good news, ka. Was you are the advocate for the girl child?
Yes.
And the age of consent, bruh.
Yeah, has changed.
Actually, with the support of friends here and overseas, Georgetown University, Veritas, we then brought this court application, which fortunately the court has held that the age of sexual consent in Zimbabwe is now 18. It will not stop child abuse, but it will mitigate. It will mitigate, just like the laws against murder don't protect people being killed, but at least they offer a deterrence. So we hope the government can now come up with a comprehensive child protection law to protect children, particularly the girl child, because these are precious people in communities.
I'm super excited. I actually want to give thanks to the actual women who actually started to push.
What's the name of the way?
Ruimbo Topodzi.
Yes.
Yeah. Now she has a foundation and she started pushing for the policy when she was like 18 or something. So Tendai BT was their lawyer and he helped them and stuff. But then initially, as young kids, I give them props in the sense, imagine she got into this early marriages, right, at a very young age, and you know how scary or very intimidating going to my courts and all these things was you're only 18 and you're scared.
I haven't been to court.
So yeah, I can imagine what they went through, and I think the courts and the policies has been finally changed, so it's a good thing. It's like a celebration for a new perspective.
I remember we were talking about it. There's a conflict between the age of consenting to have sex and then legal age of marriage. One at 16, anonza akwanza sex but akwanza kurorwa until 18 years. What happens when a 16-year-old gets pregnant?
Yeah, that's the question. If in a 17-year-old, like what then happens?
So at least now our laws are now aligned.
Yes. Now it's making sense.
Shumo yangu yanofara kuti regaidziwe shiri mazaya na mutu.
Yeah, definitely. It has actually come to life. It has come to life. Yeah, definitely. And at least now we know kuti kana wa 16 wakufana non-driver's license, you are not worried about consent.
It's a celebration and it's something worth writing home about, because from an activist point of view, now we are able to hold the perpetrators accountable. No one is supposed to indulge in sexual activities with a child below the age of 18. Ukabatwa, we are going to deal with you, we are going to get you arrested, and we are going to take you to court. That is our language as activists.
But, alright, speaking of nezvomakumbo zviya nezvomakumbo zvigunwe wangu zvigunwe GD6
anzi cryptocurrency
Facebook kapadzana pakanzi cryptocurrency andakatofura reactions manje varazodzoka vandona alright kumberi kuna to people wait on the street is people are now sacrificing their toes for money.
Yeah.
GD6.
GD6 Nozara one. On those Zvigunwe. As never was Munozara uzasirira mukadzi wangu anyazoona mukadzi zvaenda Zvigunwe apachina taamo muGD6 nayo
chakaenda
kwazvo tena hazvina basa mangwana tokutora haikubva komana
you know what is the country going into? But Kukwava. Ndakasona like another post whereby people in West Africa, they were saying, what is happening in Zimbabwe? Is this real? And stuff. And I'm thinking, in West Africa or those West African countries or East Africa and whatnot, they have the most craziest stories that I've ever heard of selling body parts, people being killed in the road, being butchered.
That side of the world, even people
albinos, yes.
Yeah. So, but speaking of cryptocurrency, ndafunga futi handiti it's all like the chinotrenda GD6 ne Toyota. So and Toyota, like my Toyota baby, and this Toyota is TOYATA. So now they are saying TOE.
Oh, Toyota.
But I believe there is more to that story.
Yeah, there
is.
Chigumwe chete.
What say you, but? What say you?
What's the whole deal?
Remember? Option.
And the memes are out of this world.
What would you do? Many people are not asking me that.
Like it might not seem like it matters now, but
scary.
It's very scary. Because it's also say
and they'll still come for more blood. I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Because they're not going to test that. Because then the one is going to check a talk.
You.
And for money, bruh.
For money.
Money.
So the economy is now just
but you remember that issue you mean toilet. You know, it's issue to do with money.
Nyaze mari.
You don't need to nyaze mari. Cause my guys are just my face angle. My guys are sugar but temper I'm got my favors. But my shit and a big leave. About the team on nyaze mari. You don't need to nyaze mari.
Because I remember I don't know wanaenda futhi ku Dubai to be you made toilet for
obviously
money. Now kuyenza Zvigunwe zvavo chichichi. Yeah, speaking of kungwava iko kungori yetu. I was granted bail.
Oh yeah.
I done this 30,000 and she's back on Twitter, bro. I was checking her timeline.
Hey,
I'm takadzendera ku Jerry ningirikinidzi. Yeah.
Anzi akudzisene yake madildo.
I'm takadzendera ku Jerry.
I can't, guys. What is going on in this country?
But yeah, people were saying on Facebook it's free marketing.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Free marketing. Now one of them was going to say the most dangerous businesswoman
got into jail for it. And then she walked out.
And about 30,000 money. 30,000 rating muri pachiko. Divide 30,000 rating was streets. It's $100.
Mari shoma. I wouldn't know how to do mathematics. I'm not a human mathematical
mathematician, but what's about 30,000? 30,000. This is calculator. So I'm going to do kupara mosa mzogo muno
kuno badala mari. 30,000. 400.
Hey,
yeah, less than actually $100.
Wow. Hey, maybe no price they want.
Yo.
Hey, maybe no price they want.
Guys. But speaking of which, inflation, you talk about it. Antabono calculation.
This was
I see our finance arguments. We are not panicking.
30,000 is equal to something like $75 or so. 30,000.
What do we even say about our own currency? Because if we're getting to a point where it's a joke, really, it's really a joke.
It's a joke.
Zimbabwe is like number 1 now in the whole of Africa.
And
when it comes to inflation.
If inflation was a sport, Zimbabwe would be number 1 winner. Always.
I think Zimbabwe and inflation is equal to poverty. Like they are siblings somewhere. The correlation is out of this world. Like where are we really going wrong? Because someone was actually asking like, where's the confusion? What?
Bad governance.
You know, we were having like an argument before this about issue of leadership and government and stuff.
Bad governance. Besides, before everything. I remember there was a question that was asked. The problems that are facing Zimbabwe, are they due to natural
causes or it's man-made?
Our problems are man-made.
I think they're man-made. I think it's something that we can actually fix. But because we have nepotists, we have leaders who just want to like get everything out of any situation.
Was bad governance yakatanga kudara. I'm looking for a quote from Shima Chinojika on cues. Writing still.
Yeah, I did. We love us some Shima Chinojika.
Alright, so
what did you say?
So you was referring to the world view, my wonder I just Zimbabwe during that time.
Yeah.
And she counted on her fingertips our crimes and shortcomings and reproached us, but we did not listen. We were told, we were warned, but not terror.
Yeah.
She said, stop giving ex-combatants grants, but we did not listen.
Oh, no.
She said, stop subsidizing commodities, but we did not listen. She said, stop controlling prices, but we did not listen. She said, devalue your currency, but we did not listen. Because how can you say 1:1? How dare you?
How dare you say 1:1? Is that even money?
She said, stop grabbing farms, but we did not listen.
We literally did all this.
Hey, you get
on the ground.
You get
did all that.
It's not
even making sense. And it's very unfortunate for young people like us, especially 16 to 35 up. You know, in an economy you can't even foresee that you might build a house one day.
You can save.
You can't save. Like mariachi, it's really not working. Yes, maybe no transport. It's just
in Zimbabwe,
insane.
You can't even save. You can't even have my savings. Because my savings are going next month. For a post, I'm going to save you. You always go back to that money to do something.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. So it's
very detrimental. Very detrimental.
And we need
but then they don't. It's like every time when they are suffering, there's always someone who is gaining from the situation.
But speaking of putting our
non-existent currency on the map.
No, pane comment ngairipo yakanzi nyika inova Kwanele vayo. Let's stop focusing on nyads na basa. Ndedu nyika.
Yeah.
20 years from now, people will be looking at us
on changing the leadership.
That's why people are now resorting
to selling Zvigunwe
for money,
because that's the last resort a person could go for.
Yeah. Let's not forget.
Miss Badildo.
The hustle. So, speaking of the number 3 makeup. Fenty.
Yeah.
Fenty Beauty came to Zim.
I want to cry. I want to cry. I really want to cry. Because
were you there?
No, I wasn't. The thing is, I actually went there the day after because I wanted to like see, is there like a pop-up shop or something? Semilev village.
Okay.
Semilev. There. So I went there the next day and I was like, oh, maybe there's a pop-up shop. Maybe I didn't get the memo. So I got there, I didn't see it. I don't know. Is there like a pop-up shop? It was just like a launch. So they said it was just like a launch and whatnot. But the issue is...
But let's talk about the launch.
The launch itself. First off, I don't know how I didn't get the memo because I really didn't know it was going to happen like that. Because for me, I have an issue with the people bringing in government, like the old folks and people with social media numbers than influencers or makeup gurus. I didn't see any like makeup gurus and money, I didn't see all those other.
I was looking forward to see when there's this girl on the, I'm forgetting her name though, and a beauty bar so in a motor car so come out the pink so she was by I would think about a name.
Yeah.
But Magaonza wana moms.
Yeah.
And the video that was shared on some Twitter account, bruh.
Yeah.
Oh, tukusekwa.
Yeah, tukusekwa, because even with pictures, for example, there was ZBC that was taking the whole shot because obviously Monica Mchanga was there. But then you tend to imagine the Travolta's pictures were the ones the next day after he edited them, they were the ones
that were doing
rounds. And not to blast him or anything, I asked him because I was like, hey, can I get like more information about this? Then he was like, I actually get crashed. I was not supposed to be there.
Hey.
But then he got photos that were being taken to be used. And I'm like, give credit where it's due though. Like they were supposed to just hire the right people.
Chanakafarra rangu is the issue kuti at the end of the day what's that tataka kutrolewa like tataka to pin them
mutwa other African countries.
And his pictures were the ones that we now
saved the situation.
But don't you have that craft competence and craft literacy? We have people who are competent always, but they are the least considered. They are the least considered person. Because people like him, they were not supposed to get crashed.
Don't go there once a week because you are good at taking photos. Period.
Hey, was it sure
like I get it, and it's. I don't know how to feel because there were like a lot of musicians there. Yeah, maybe one is got makeup. But then we have beauty influencers who are into makeup. They were not there. My influencer church, they're not there. So now one of the influencers, I might not just try to mention her right now, but then she mentioned Kuti, I have a following. I do influencing for a living, whether it's makeup, hair, clothes, all these things. But then you tend to find Guti. Some people were there. Obviously, you find Guti Pane is sort of like a rhetoric way of bringing in people. It's always Anama Dambos were always there. Any other big event, it's always the same faces. Having numbers, it does not necessarily mean to bring us over to this launch. Because you might have numbers, but then you are not a beauty guru. So it doesn't make sense for you to be at a launch here makeup. Does that make sense? In the skincare. So it's like, how did they invitation list yange camera say? Did they say kuti government parastatals then passive
or perhaps government
celebs?
Perhaps since you said that Monica Mchanga was there, maybe they took over the thing.
They really did. They really did. And people on Twitter, they were like, why are these grannies there? Oh my God, the comments.
Hey, Twitter
was on fire. Twitter was on fire. And it went hand in hand even with the food. Yes, Zimbabwe.
Food
samosas, zihombe zinomasi kudai kuti yo anzi ndomasi iri tikuricheka here neseatbelt original.
They're laughing about this, but people out there are laughing at us.
They are.
At the end of the day, we are Zimbabweans.
I don't know what goes on. I feel like people manita my events. To be honest, I think it's going to take us such a really long time for us to get back from the Fenty beauty launch and the Zim airline situation. Because as a country, it's something that we're supposed to be proud of. Some people were not even on the memo clothes, like Hembe, the theme. It was off. Yeah. But if you look at the one in South Africa, people were like glam, some were wearing. The only person I saw in African attire, which is very African, was King Her, the DJ. Yeah. And she looked nice. Yeah, so it's like, it was just another launch.
For Fenty Beauty.
Yeah.
Zim.
Yeah,
as long as
Fenty, I guess. If I was Rihanna, I'll be crying my ass out.
It's
embarrassing.
But speaking of Twitter, Twitter, we talked about Mudiwa always trending for the wrong reasons. He has been trending, I think,
for the past 3 days, it's been trending.
But you remember that football match, Village 6?
Yeah.
FC versus Village 6. Kuti Mudiwa offered to buy him Mombe. But people were saying prior to the event, some people were already saying, Nyama ya mukudya Nyama ya mukudya You know, it's a look it. Now there's been he's now feeling like he's entitled to Zita FC, and he was in a tour with Chad, Makomborero, he's the founder of Zita.
Okay.
He's no longer in Zim, but he's the founder of it, and he actually said, no, I can give you the money back. So that you disassociate yourself
from us and the
because the moment you go out and comment on something you post or your pro Zanu-PF, for example, and
Paul Chungon actually quoted.
Uchida kudzoka futi kuchinchedu. Well, you are now politicizing in a political organization. Atisuda affiliated with anything. Was here. And he blocked me, so he blocked me on 2 accounts. Like I have one for business and my personal account. I'm blocked on both.
I think you are very vocal on Twitter.
So the owner, not necessarily. So the owner, my screenshots. Okay. So you're saying, nigga is always
trending for something.
For the wrong reasons.
I feel like in Zimbabwe, right, when it comes to our celebrities, I'll put them in quotes because there's always something going on. And are you really celebrities or you guys just... There's that quote here, or quote, not quote per se, but that saying, they want relevance, obviously. Like any publicity is good publicity for them. But then you find this guy, Mudiwa, right, he's always trending. I get that. But then you find Hopo was like, he quoted him, like, this kind of thing. You know, because we get it, maybe you might be getting fans from there and all this. And does he even do music? Is he an artist? Like, what is he? I think he really just tries to put himself out there so bad. You know, like, to me, I really don't know what he does. Like, for real. He forces himself on people.
He's an assistant to Hubert Angels. Hubert Angels, who's also a proxy of the government. So like people are saying, affiliated to anyone.
Politics or anything.
Cry baby.
I don't know, I just feel like people give him the clout. People give him the time of day. That's the issue.
Sometimes you need to ignore those
people because
without us,
they are nothing. They're really nothing.
So shut up and make money.
Yeah, shut up and make
money. Shut up
and make money.
Yeah.
Oh God, please.
Speaking of social arts, Tytan, I saw some pictures of Tytan and
God, I'm going to roll my eyes again.
Tytan and Olinda, second
Lobola.
Baby, I love you.
I think it has to be.
You need to keep yourself in the headlines to stay relevant.
Okay, fine. They are renewing their vows, I guess, but there's nothing interesting anymore about these people. Yeah, there really isn't. Like, it's like another story, another day with Olinda trying to trend, all these people. So at the end of the day, I'm thinking, do we actually have celebrity? Because you'll be bringing these trash people.
Wannabes.
Wannabes. Online. Yeah, they might actually come and attack us, but then it's true. They're annoying. Not going to lie.
They run to those people.
Yeah, they take over. My God, I feel like Olinda, my Titi, the old face.
I saw a video of my sessions. I can employ Tytan in I can make him my garden boy. And I was like, imagine which Nathan and my Tishamari.
Which was guys also.
Whoa, you trying to hold back.
But I feel like that's abuse towards men though.
Also.
Because you can imagine like going on live and you have such a huge platform and there you are. Okay, let me try to retaliate. This is my issue with the whole theory of feminism. She's an empowered woman, yes. She's a feminist, maybe. But then...
She's an empowered woman.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So you find, Guti, and I know in the online, so like trying to emasculate a man. Guti, my issue is the emasculation part of it. Yes, you have money, but do you have to go that deep of just trying to kudingura a man's position in society and be like, I own him, I can actually pay money or pay him for certain etc. That's where my issue is. The last time we spoke about feminism, that's where my issue is.
All right, since what let's talk about you are quarter to fame. You are quarter to fame as well. Nsana Kangana Rage EP Roses.
Oh, it actually dropped. Yeah. So it's actually there on YouTube now. So I'm pretty excited.
I'm bringing this to you now.
Okay.
How are you going to handle because that drama is going to come?
Oh God.
Because I'm mama pictures
If I do talk as celeb, I'm learning how to be a celebrity. So
how are you going to deal with that? Because the drama shout out to
yeah, exactly. You know, people trying to get into like my life and stuff like that. I've always feared being popular, but at the same time, I always want people to revere my music. So it's like, I think it's something that I have to like learn when I'm going to like get into the spotlight or something like that. And also I've learned not to comment back. It has been a practice over the years.
But
because I'm such a person who's like super out there.
If you don't comment back, you cannot not communicate.
Yeah, you cannot not communicate.
Because communicate, what it means in two.
Divide.
So can Kwanele for example, don't going to choose alright. This was one paying. Ziba two.
Yeah.
Maybe the good in the battle. How this was not paying. So I always believe I'm one person who if something is said about me,
yeah,
face to face. Like that one, even in church, bruh. If people talk pamsoro bangus, it make sense.
Yeah.
Don't that's jeans.
But for me, it's like when commenting back, I would when I feel like okay, now I think I have to comment back. You're fighting a dead war, like a dead end with someone. There's some people who are just like walking walls. When you're going to write something, someone else is going to try it. You know how now social media is too politicized. So
I'm going to throw you. I'm going to throw you on your social media. I want to see how you are going to react.
Okay, fine. But you still remember, personally, I don't like Shadai. Like, openly, I don't like the guy.
And speaking of Shadai,
yeah, he's been trending as well, and Mudiwa and stuff. I don't like Shadai, but I've just chosen not to follow him. First, for my own sanity and my mental wellness, and secondly, he's a person who are to try and stuff. But obviously,
yeah, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
yeah. So,
do you know? I don't think even. I remember watching an interview. He said that you actually get paid to do those things. So at the end of the day, he hustle.
Yeah, so you find at the end of the day, it's like move one aesthetic, like my feelings are hurt, chichi and stuff. It's up to me. I'm choosing that. Yeah, if he has opinions about whatever, yeah, go for it. But I'm not going to follow him and entice him or entertain him.
But in
my own sanity.
But I always bring that to your face.
Hi, Shadai. You want to choke on to tell Shadai.
Alright. What else is happening?
Vasikana vari kudhansa vachitensa vachibvisa hembe.
But mafaro, someone posted, and yeah, exactly. Someone posted, and what's wrong? What is wrong with our generation? I was like, I gave them a reference. I'm putting on baby.
Okay, so my fakes because my fakes are super in Nukupa and Machas.
So Dominic Gomora was destroyed because of immoral behavior, homosexuality, according to the Bible, and Churi, so it's not something Chinoan. Yeah, but when I want to go to my extremes, we were actually having sex while performing. Mafaro.
I guess Mafaro, yeah. But I think it's because now she's caught on camera.
Exactly.
And now I'm like, so it's like, oh, people want to comment, Twitter fingers.
Remember that other time, Paka trend of by wine son of school also.
Oh yeah,
but we did that.
Yeah, we did that as well.
You know, I was worse in high school.
You see where the hypocrisy comes in now. On social media, people like to act like they're angels, like people don't have sex inside the house, all these other things and stuff. But then it's happening. It's happening. Like Mama Virgin, like he.
Was worse.
Yeah. We all.
But it has never phone.
It has never phone yet. If we got a good.
Very for money word of mouth.
You
remember my visual, but it was not caught on camera.
Yeah, it was not caught on camera.
So, even you have something to say.
Yeah, I was just reflecting to also say, I think one of the key reasons why those kids trended was also because it was during class and during a time when there was a lockdown and people thought our kids are in boarding school and they're learning. And surprisingly,
they're learning their bodies.
During class, bro, kids are now posting pictures and videos of them like whining on glass. That's kind of scary. I totally understand the video. Because it's so that I don't know. But the Basha is going to go and I want get around for a school. They don't go to
Definitely.
But the thing is, we did it and we hid it. But the thing with Ama 2K, they seem actually not to care.
Ama 2K, they don't care for shit.
They really actually seem not to give, what the hell other people think. They just live their life.
Ama 2K,
so that's just wrong. Could you, our concert in Uriga and Form 4, or don't want to go about Everest to come but you chose to be my Everest.
In the way I saw it, those kids, it's learning. Practical, the practical side of learning, bro. So you learn biology, you learn how human beings
have quaitars.
Then you go and have quaitars.
Yeah.
Same applies with PE. PE is what?
Physical education.
Physical education. Because at the end of the day, we need to embed.
So can we safely say now sex education is super curriculum?
Of course. The studies say kids at 12 are indulging.
Wow.
The practicality of it is kids are indulging.
Speaking of new songs, Anita Jackson and Kikky Perez, they dropped a song called Talk.
Liberace, look at what you started. Music at you in a message if you don't imagine. But it's a regarding ya to Jitangita. When I touch that finesse, expecting it a do that. They don't know, let them know that we diverse. Call me crazy diver. Then this in a cool anything na kasarena. Tare na chipo. Iri tare na chipo. And nobody, I wasn't nobody.
Wangu.
It's nice.
Wangu. Much
really
respect
nice.
to Kikky Perez. Like,
definitely.
As a fan of hip hop, Kikky Perez is one of the most hardest working of them all. The money, the energy that she puts passion Jackie. I was reading a post on Facebook. Even my outfits Pakashandwa,
definitely. Yeah. Even like the visuals, definitely you can tell there's like concept there.
Exactly. Chinono Rabaz, you are doing a video shoot, so cut. Plan from costumes, location,
makeup, hair,
and my props. You get
definitely. And I really like the song. And this morning she posted, she's saying she wants to do like a challenge for the song. So she's giving out the instrumental and then making people win certain prizes if you put up like a nice verse to it.
Obviously,
something like that. Yeah, I took it. I was like, girl, I'm gonna sing on this one. Oh my win.
You never know, bro. But yeah. I was talking about the song Kumara and Anita Jackson. And I think Anita Jackson need a ghostwriter, bro.
Yeah, she does.
I'm not gonna give her, but I think.
No, I think I once spoke about this, but then obviously I'm very worried with Jama tone.
Talk, them a talk, but can't walk nowhere we walk. We a bite like a shot. Bring the light right out of the dark. Them say me never make it. Achieve so much in a matter of seconds. Me a threat, but me got no weapon. Right time feast start the Armageddon. From the pan to the fire, now me a free.
That she used. I feel like it will kind of box her if she just let it go, so that ongo yimba naturally, like with her actual voice and stuff. I think she can push the boundaries and spaces. I don't know. That's what I think.
Me say no man cares. I honestly believe that Anita is not a musician, she's an artist.
Well, what's the difference when you say that?
Anita is not limited. She can be Afro, she can be Jamaican on an Afro song. She can be Afro on a Jamaican song. Anita I don't agree. She should keep that, because that is what makes Anita Jackson. She entered the streets more, or she was vibrant more after
Simdanso.
Exactly. So it's I think it's all about the market. I wouldn't take that Jamaican tone from her, because I think she's the only one so out of these days we need to choose Amona no Mira, our Simdanso, and she's the female. I'll take her. I know you're going to represent her. I think
if you say so.
She's very strong. What about the song? Personally, I'm going to be praised. It's
literally 2 minutes, 35 seconds of goodness.
And I just want to say shout out to Kikky. Kikky might write raps better than some male rappers that I know. Kikky is.
It's a man. It's a Sam with him. What male rappers.
I have that line somewhere. It's a deep line. You remember the story?
Oh!
Dini chaye musapanika. Wamambo diniwe barika.
Exactly. And you know that a rose can come off of
Did you know it? Did you know? Rose not gonna kukura mo pothole.
And I feel like she got bars. And the fact Yakuti, she's a whole package. She got the face, she got the body,
she got the body.
She literally, for a femme artist, like a femme hip hop artist, she got it. Like she got it.
She's the full package.
I really wish and pray that maybe you are going to like a collaboration and Nadia Nakai. Don't you think?
Yeah, that could work.
That could work, auntie. I've always rooted for it.
Unless
my ego, I know that could crash.
No, but I'm not one for making. I'm tired.
But Nadia Nakai hasn't posted Kikky, hasn't acknowledged that there's another,
would you acknowledge competition?
Yeah.
No, okay, fine. It could be competition, but just don't go acknowledge a okay, shout out like I see you kind of thing, like on Insta or something.
Yeah, honestly, I feel
it's not possible.
Okay, I'm not one to export Zimbabwean music via feature.
Okay.
I want us to start exporting our music. Is it? Could the fan get you get it? If we are to export that, it's Zimbabwean music.
Going out the borders. Yeah.
Exactly. One of the key things I pray for in our music industry is for the artists to notice that there is power in working together locally. Because your numbers are where you are. Even
notice, easy.
How can you go and fill up HICC. Kana usingakwanisa kufika HICC. How are you going to fill up? And I don't defeat the dome. You get it. So I would rather have them work together more local.
But she's also performing. Wow, nice.
But I'm not looking forward to that.
Why?
Yeah?
Why?
We heard Takura in Holy.
Oh, they don't talk.
No, we heard Takura in Holy the song.
You know, to me, it was a good hip hop track.
It was a meh for me.
Oh, it was a meh for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
Because we need more collab.
Yeah, we need more collab.
The last week we were talking about Apus.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
Watch out for the kid.
Yeah.
Watch out for that kid.
Of which Anita is she not performing Fiesta actually? I saw she on a poster.
Fiesta and do.
Yeah, the festival. I don't know, but I just saw a poster.
So 11, I see 11 June.
It's gonna be cold, guys.
Cold or not cold?
But where are these things advertised? Kaspa University was in Zim.
Yeah, but it wasn't J.
Kaspa University was in Zim, bro.
Okay, fine. Maybe it's Disuta Jambo and Advent Saga. I might take this one back.
I personally feel like Muslim money ain't no trade. Which is like willing buyer, willing seller.
And is that?
Yeah, Jambo is says, just for the sake of people to see. People are in for the money. They're not doing it for just enjoyment.
Yeah.
No.
People are doing it for the money.
It's for the money.
Yeah.
So,
but then
they already show you when people were like, boys plan.
But then you realize, Kuti, some people were commenting of the concert, watching what Japres is kind of jacking like all the performance with my outside.
But I don't buy it again. I don't invite.
And then my issue is not issue per se, but anti Japres I don't go initially even in the country Ari Ega 1, 2, even when we had the floppy the other Nigerian artist Akoya Kusimbabo no performer. Japres kind of carried that show. So
I know I'm going to be unpopular for this, but I need a personally. Yeah, JV. I know. No. That would be disrespect. I'm just saying, Adimu and the Anogona.
But you're not a fan.
There's lots of these shows.
So I think maybe it's an opportunity to give to other artists like Oana Jama, Stanani, invite to opening acts.
And then who the Japres or the people on the plan? Because you said Japres.
No, not Japres, but the people who plan to open like an opportunity, I guess. Because
Vanosumka
say Mama artists.
Looked at these things and like I think we used to say this, and the reason why it's hard for me to listen to somebody like Enzo is because I'm in a Hapana album. So that is what people actually look at when they are calling you for shows. And exactly. I don't know what I'm saying. Enzo all 5 hours.
Yeah.
Roma songs are always Vagunana, Chita Quacho.
And the radio didn't go in footy.
And the radio couldn't go in footy. Canandi Kabaka, one did go in that Mumuti. And the Burada footy. The Kabaka, one did go in that street.
Now, 5 hours.
You 1 hour, you miss.
But tricks are just some puller. But Muti Japres. I'm not going to be like 10 minutes in a trip or I know.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan as well.
He's good. I think it's now a game of preference.
Okay.
Yeah, Gucci, I won't take anything away from him. That guy works so hard. That guy has a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm saying personally, I would not keep him in my phone.
Okay.
I'll go to his show out of.
But I will not keep him in my phone.
I will not keep him in my phone.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But then I do understand where you're coming from. But at the same time, even if it's preference should also be to other upcoming artists as well. Because how can they grow if they're not going to be on a bigger poster next to Casper?
Imagine him setting up a stage over performer made and then a Fanta. That guy can pull the drama and the music on stage.
He's a comedy. He's a performer. Kikky is a complete
package.
Yeah. Japreza is also that.
Yeah.
But now, yes, promoters may say promoters need to consider other artists. But what are other artists doing for them to attract promoters to them? But at the end of the day, we're sure Japanese works hard. We have all acknowledged it. Is ever present
but then
on social media.
Have you ever realized that even those upcoming artists and stuff, it all falls down to Nyaya finances as well? Because to get in those spaces in Zimbabwe, our music industry is kind of like a cult. It's not as easy. I don't know. That's just my thinking.
Yeah,
because you find Guti, Ananita, Nananania, they're pretty girls, they've got all this package and stuff. But if it was a dude, Anna, Saint Flora Tutara, your favorite artist and stuff, those are the people we want also to because they are dropping albums left, right, and center.
By my favorite artists, she mean
RPUs and Turtle Wave.
Just for the record, yeah.
Sorry, I had forgotten your favorites.
I also feel like sometimes I get a vibe that they try too hard.
Okay.
You get it? I'll give you a clean example. Kutakad. We are like people who had gone there for Manchester, Ndidi, and Enzo.
Yeah.
Pakazonzo, Fly, and many others. Because the thing is, I want to respect you as an artist.
Many others.
Stage, you pay for my Silas Mavend over stage. But you find out Enzo, I know you perform on one stage. Perform one song over stage. It's good to show off your skills, but I think leave that part for social media.
Okay.
Whoever stage, what about one song? You can't be known for one song over and over again.
Thank you.
You just can't be popping up and giving us one song.
Thank you.
I feel like that's the wrong road to fame.
Okay.
Another stage, stage. If you try too hard, so I ask her out, baby, it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Make sure that people want to hear you. Just don't go throwing out your art. Respect wise,
maybe your value as an artist as well.
I feel like they try too hard.
Okay.
Andika.
But they are trying too hard to make it and be known. But anyway, guys.
But no.
Yeah.
Sorry. The people that I feel like we don't talk about them much.
Yeah.
Or it's because of them. Fusion 5 Mangiro.
Oh, yeah.
And Mwenjo. It's Mwenje.
Mwenje Matole, he's beautiful. Like that guy. He's too
No lie.
No.
I think I was having a
Mwenje Machola dropped his EP
last week.
Yeah. And one of the saddest things is, near the airplay per radio, that is what is shaping what people are listening to right now. One.
Okay.
Radio is the medium of Africa.
Exactly. Radio is the medium of Africa. Saka, I think when the community radio stations, broadcaster in Chitumbi. Imagine their content here,
exactly.
So that is one thing that we lack as a nation. We lack that radio stations, but it's too, it might frustrate the process.
Yeah.
But the only way music can be equally distributed in Africa,
it's through community radio.
Was the YouTube?
Data.
My bundles are where YouTube and close never specific.
Radio, smallest of devices.
For free.
You get my iPhone, you get so we need proper community stations.
And it's even difficult kungonopinda futi kana kuita interview kama radio atina wacho already.
Anyway.
Can you imagine?
Today I'm going to resist quoting Django Loco. And other music is really relatable. But radio and it's not easy for sorry. And I'm from the era yataenda kuma radio station tonoti knock. So vanhu yaine kuseri kwedo front door rakaloka vachida kuona kuti une mapeers mangani vachida kuona kuti ungabude mabeers mangani. You are talking about kutonyora kuma radio station.
Facts.
You get
facts.
I know of a number of good songs I've never heard on radio. Zimbabwean songs. But I've heard
and they're trending on YouTube.
But I've heard top 100 UK instead of having top. Because you know what? It's all about flagship.
Yeah.
One time I think Gustavo and friend, I was talking to Nati O, and then I told him the difference between you and a lot of other artists is what we call flagship. Be proud of where you're coming from.
Thank you.
Who you are. Saka inini ndakaita DJ pa radio. Ndofana kuti top 100 yako.
I think that's where DJ Prometheus from Power FM really tries to push.
Pro is dope. Yeah.
DJ Prometheus is really good. He really tries to push it upcoming underground.
Yeah. Big up to Prometheus, but I have the theory of beef. He's like to me he's like plot mark. I know people have respect for people like him, but for me I feel like people like wanna plot where they hype.
So it's kind of like one-sided.
I'll talk about Plot Marco when he interviews you.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Or some unknown person.
I'm a known person. I hope he interviews me because I really have so much to say.
Yeah, I'll interview you.
Yeah, definitely. You should interview me.
You know, there's this thing if you interview an unknown artist from whatever discipline they do, because they are known, they will always be sharing Lingirworo, always on a daily basis. But if you interview someone who is known, so I'll interview you. Speaking of, I know speaking of that, I want to talk to you about the underrated show that is coming on our 263 Chat podcast. From the name underrated.
Yes.
We look out for that one. It's gonna be.
He's so dramatic. He's so dramatic, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I feel like we're actually gonna give more people who don't have the platform to talk about their art and feel good to talk about it.
For me, I can't wait.
Yeah.
To talk about Chitung.
Yes.
Baked in Cheetown. I think next week I'm supposed to come with a t-shirt and baked in Cheetown.
I see you.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. You should look out for that one. So without further ring this session, thank you very much for coming through and tuning in. If you finished from the start till the end listening to us, you are day one. You're amazing. So do not forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this link with everyone. And for me, your favorite host, Rach, and
right. Issue is Zvigunwe
yeah. Oh, so vote on the ship. What did you say?
Now vote one.
The ghetto. Oh, this. Oh, Mr. Vises. Once that you have going to talk, but do it at your own risk.
Yes.
Are you not going to sign out? Are you not going to say anything so that people follow you?
Scott, bruh.
And it's cold.
I'm still in the Scott mood, bruh. Jive, your popular culture fungists.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.